Good day and thank you for taking the time to consult our training, assessment and coaching program. Stick to the end of this video recording and you will know different and easy ways to nourish your social license to operate. It will take less than 15 minutes of your time. Now, Community Wisdom Partners is the preferred social performance partner for many businesses. My name is Katinka van Kranenburg and I have worked for a major multinational in the drinks industry for over 16 years, after which I've multiplied my experience in terms of industries and companies, as Community Wisdom Partners has many clients from different industries. I accelerated my teaching skills through my role as visiting lecturer at the Asada Business School in Spain. And I've done a PhD in business management. Now, what issues are we tackling here? Risks related to social performance are giving headaches to many managers. And whilst managers realize that good stakeholder management is key, they continuously search for practical solutions to social challenges, whereby each and every challenge is unique. If they are unprepared, daily dilemmas related to non-technical risks may keep business managers fully occupied. Let's have a look at some of the daily dilemmas. Do you recognize some of them?
Should I respond to this activist, and how?
Why don't they use our grievance mechanism?
Can I make this decision, or do I need to ask headquarters?
Can we trust that NGO?
How can we remain neutral in this conflict?
That supplier just does not seem to understand us.
Is this multi-stakeholder forum working?
The solution can be easy though. I provide customized online training, assessment and consultancy coaching. Wherever you are, whenever you feel ready, as much as you like, and just with a desktop computer or a laptop and internet connection, you can get there. Community Wisdom Partners supports your social license to operate by showing a different way of looking at stakeholders. Now, what do I mean? We help managers develop a societal perspective that positions sustainable development at the center of the stakeholder model, and the stakeholders of that development, including the company, create a level playing field and engage with one another on a continuous basis. This approach is beneficial for your company in 4 ways. Firstly, it helps neutralize unrealistic societal demands, so the company has less risk of social activism and related costs. Secondly, it stimulates a rule of law, whereby competing companies have less opportunities of making informal or grey business deals. Thirdly, it ensures your company is aware of issues and opportunities arising at society at a very early stage. Lastly, it adheres to the need for demonstrating a company vision that serves the Sustainable Development Goals. The new model, which was an outcome of my dissertation, has shown to be beneficial for several businesses. How to get there? Actually, it's very simple. You only need 3 components: training, assessment and coaching. We offer all these components online, so you don't have to travel and you can schedule it such that it fits your agenda. The first component, training, is pre-recorded, meaning it is similar to this presentation style. The second and third components are fully customized to your particular situation. Let's run through them and show some examples. The first is training. Here you see examples of training modules we have developed or that are currently under development. In black you see the more abstract, generic training modules that help shape and sharpen your vision around relations between your company and its surroundings. In green, you find the more practical, thematic training modules, conflict-sensitive business practices, grievance mechanisms, multi-stakeholder initiatives, etc. An example of a training is the training NGO Stakeholder Management / Civil Society Relationships. Here you see a video shot of the training. In this training, the perspective of dealing with NGOs is turned towards participating in societal development. This helps you to take control rather than react to stakeholders. Too often I see sustainability reports that describe how companies have analyzed what their stakeholders want and strategize their work based upon the outcomes of that stakeholder analysis. I feel that's very reactive and company-centered way of looking at one's business surroundings. In this training, you are supported to think differently and investigate the real objectives and the related risks of your relationships with civil society actors and construct the ideal responses. Trainings commonly take around 30 to 35 minutes. They include real case studies with videos, either from within or outside your industry. Any questions you might have during the training can be asked by sending a simple email or during the coaching sessions, whatever you prefer. Component 2 is an online self-assessment tool that you complete after having done the training. It provides you the opportunity to share your particular challenges and context. We then analyze the outcomes and report findings on a country or headquarter level. The assessment and our report can be the basis of the discussion in the coaching sessions, as they include customized recommendations. The tool is developed such that you can do a follow-up self-assessment each half year to track change over time. So to summarize, the assessment is customized to your situation, includes a written report, and allows you to track change over time. Now let me give you an idea of what it looks like. I've chosen to use the grievance mechanism module as an example. Before starting to answer the questions, you are reminded of the relevant guidelines or standards used for this particular module. They've been discussed in the training. In this case, we based our assessment on a combination of the UN Guiding Principles for Business and Human Rights, the IPIECA model and the IFC standards. These are sources relevant within and outside your industry and have proven valuable from both social and financial perspectives. The questions follow the logic of your business operations and ensure that nothing is overlooked. See some examples of the questions on this slide.
Are there barriers to submitting complaints anonymously for women? Are access points well defined and publicised? Are the grievance procedure processes and scope clearly explained to the stakeholders?
The answers often include rating possibilities so that you can track change over time and see the differences of opinion of individuals. In this screenshot, you can see that 2 people have done the self-assessment. In this case, it was the CSR manager and the community liaison officer, whom together are responsible for the functioning of the grievance mechanism. They have a different view on whether the company's grievance procedures were clearly explained to its stakeholders. This, as well as the fact that the outcomes indicate work needs to be done, are examples of what can be discussed during the coaching component later on. This brings us to the third and probably the most important and practical component, coaching. Because after you have done the training, you have increased insight in a particular topic. As you completed the self-assessment, we have some understanding of your challenges and context. Then we analyze your assessment and report back to you. And together, we ensure your knowledge turns into practice, and that is done during the online coaching sessions. Coaching is done through Skype or phone. You can schedule 1-hour coaching sessions within the hours highlighted in green in the time bar on this screen. As I'm based in Barcelona, these are Central European times. However, it is set up such that you can plan meetings from whatever time zone you are in. During the sessions, you can ask questions about the training or the assessment, but most and foremost, you can discuss your situation and your challenges. As I'm a consultant coach, I listen, I ask, I make suggestions. I can do a role play, I can play the devil's advocate, or I can be a sounding board and a tester. I can also make connections where relevant, share examples of other companies, or provide relevant guidelines, templates, or other resources. I keep a logbook of our meetings for your reference. Practically, you can discuss anything that is keeping you busy in the area of social performance or societal development. The pricing structure is simple and depends on the number of participants in the program. All 3 components are included in the price: the training, the assessment with the written feedback, and the coaching. The coaching is calculated based upon the expected total number of hours of coaching per month. In case the number of coaching hours per month needs to be increased, we can agree upon an hourly rate for the extra hours. Currently, 3 modules are ready, but several are under development and will be added over time against no extra costs. The prices mentioned are based on the Community Wisdom Partners branded service. We also offer the white label service in case your company prefers a company branded look and feel with company specific materials. The minimum time period of contract is 6 months. It includes the final reflection session and a written report. The contract also includes a non-disclosure agreement. So to summarize, this offer concerns a different way of looking at stakeholders, leading to decreased social risks and costs. This is reached through generic and thematic training modules, a self-assessment, and online coaching for a minimum of 6 months. Just with a computer and internet connection, you can nourish your social license to operate. All we do is based upon sound and proven methodologies, using the latest theory and practice, using examples of where it went wrong, as well as best practices, and keeping a structured approach following the 3 components. Check out some of our clients from the oil and gas upstream and downstream industry, the mining sector, but also examples of the beer and garment industry, as well as other international organizations, such as the International Finance Corporation, civil society organization Oxfam, and the governmental Norwegian development agency NORAD. I can help you prevent social risks and costs. I do so by providing training, assessment, and coaching, a combination of the 3. All is based on a new way of looking at stakeholders. Our service is online, and the assessment and the coaching components are fully customized to your situation. Contact me at katinka@communitywisdompartners.com or on the phone number you find on this slide.